Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, what has happened over there with EA Sports? Because the content that we have had in the past 2 days on this game is night and day difference for what it has been in this game for the past month. FUT Birthday is genuinely making FC26 fun again, genuinely fun. Again, we had another big evolution yesterday, which we got to talk about, and some pretty good SBCs to get involved with. Just fun types of content. Additionally, it sounds like the fun isn't stopping there because icon player picks are getting a much needed upgrade today, and I think we can invest in some fodder for that. And of course, we're getting evolutions every single day. Hopefully, another max 88 rated evo today. Guys, let's discuss that and the market that is still reeling. But I said investments. I think we can make some. Let's discuss, guys. If you're excited for this video, drop a thumbs up on it. Hype the video if you can, and subscribe if you are new. Now, as we start the video today, I do want to remind you guys of one thing that is happening with the content time. If you are watching this and you live in the USA, time change happens today, and that means clocks are going forward, which means content will be 1 hour later until the clocks in Europe go forward, which doesn't happen until basically the end of the month. It's going to be 3 weeks if you're in the USA of content being 1 hour later than normal. Just wanted to mention that, of course, because it is time change day. Now, to the FC26 content we had yesterday, there is an SP objective. If you're behind in the season pass somehow, this is a very, very easy way to catch up, score in 10 games, and you get yourself 5,000 SP. In live events, we had the FUT Birthday Fiesta number 2, which of course you have to unlock by playing the FUT Birthday Fiesta number 1. I haven't even unlocked it yet, haven't played any of those Fiesta games, but the biggest thing with this is that you don't have to win games, you just have to play games to get the completionist objective done, which gives you an 88 plus FUT Birthday player pick, which is really the player pick that you're after here, trying to get a good FUT Birthday card to then put into the Bakery Evos. Of course, there was a Fiesta 2 bonus that gives a uncapped player pick as well for winning the tournament, and a couple of packs and a cosmetic Evo alongside of it. There was one more objective that was dropped yesterday, and that was the Flash Rush event. And guys, I don't know why the packs from these Flash Rush events have not been upgraded. Like, they've been poor for months. These are packs that you'd expect to get from objectives like in October, not in March of this game. I digress. There is a interesting evo at the end of this if you want to get a 5-star weak foot on any player, max 88 overall. But again, is that worth it? I don't know, because you can get a 5-star weak foot and 5-star skills pretty easily from most every other evo right now on this game. That was objective content yesterday. Let's go to SBCs next, where we had a very good player SBC. It's just a bit expensive. That's the Zé Roberto. I was super excited for this card, of course, after his Santa Hat Winter Wildcards SBC that we had last year. Incisive and technical plus 5-star, 5-star with all the positions, right? Left back, left mid, left wing, even centrally. This card can play, and he looks good. Like, the stats look really, really solid. He's 85 plus in every single face stat. He's got the 90 pass and pace and 91 dribbling. Good play styles. I wouldn't say like perfect. He doesn't have any defending play styles, which personally, if I was going to use this card, I'd use him as a box to box, maybe as a left back, and I'd really love to see at least intercept on there, maybe anticipate and intercepts, but he does not have that, and he's missing some rolls, I think, as well. With how many positions he has, he could be using some roll plus pluses in more areas than what he's got. And guys, the price here is a bit much. It's about 750,000 coins. So if you want to craft a Zé Roberto card that is very unique, of course, because it's 5-star, 5-star, he's got all the positions, decent play styles, and because he's always good in game, you could craft it. I just think that price is a bit steep. The other SBCs that we had yesterday, though, in terms of player SBCs, were very good. We have the showdown for the upcoming game against Newcastle and Barcelona in Champions League. I'm still surprised that both of these cards are 87 rated because they fit into evolutions. And I don't know if Elanga fits too many evos right now, but he may fit one today. I think there's some rumors out there for a right wing evo, but the Araujo is, I think, the card that a lot of people are looking at taking, not just because maybe Barca are favored to win in this upcoming match, but you can evo this card right now and then still potentially get upgrades in the future. 4-star, 5-star lengthy Araujo could play right back and center back, by the way. He's got great stats, not insane, but he's got insane play styles. He's got intercept and he's got the anticipate with the bruiser base. The only one thing you could say he's missing is maybe the quick step, but has all the rest of defensive play styles, even has long ball, has precision header for the corners, and has got roll plus pluses everywhere you'd want to use the card, and the price is cheap. It's just 91,000 coins to get this Araujo card done. And like I said with Evolutions, you can do this to the card right now. You could take him to 90 pace, 89 defending, and 90 physical in the level up Evo, and then of course with the burst boost from the season pass. Now you may not want to do that, of course, and maybe this is something where you just wait the next couple days to see what Evos come out, since we're getting Evos every single day before this game is played, and then you decide how you want to boost this card up. But very, very solid center back for that price. Of course, with all the other Barca players that we've got recently, Cancelo, the De Jong that we just got as well. Even if you just did Cancelo, you've got easy links to that card with this Araujo here. And of course, the winner of this game will get a +2. If the game ends in a draw, it'll be +1 for each. I think that's the current showdown upgrades, unless EA have changed it. That is how those cards get boosted. Now, the rest of yesterday's SBC content was straight fun. Once again, I would say that Araujo is fun, but so is an 88 plus mixed heroes upgrade that includes knockout royalty heroes for the first time for a simple 85 and 86 rated squad. That is not bad, and that's semi-fun, at least to me. I don't know if my fodder is going to be worthy for that SBC, but my fodder is absolutely going into the daily repeatable for the next 2 weeks. FUT Birthday Team 1 upgrade. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a chance to pack a FUT Birthday Team 1 card every single day, uncapped. So it's like you're not just going to be packing the 87 and 88 rated cards from this. You could get lucky and hit a Valverde and hit a Lamine Yamal. And that's the fun with that for an 85 rated squad with an inform. It is a must complete every single day if you can. Now, actually, I'm going to open this, but I think I have a couple of player picks to open first. But like, I love this, man. I love they're giving us so many card opportunities from objectives, or so many chances to get cards from FUT Birthday Team 1 in objectives. But when they're legit giving us a guaranteed promo card pack, boom, right there, Mulhouse, there's one of them. I'll take that. Like, that's just, again, fun is the word that I keep using to describe all of this, because as I said in the intro of the video, how has content completely done a 180 as much as it has in the last 2 days? Literally 2 days ago, we were so ready for FUT Birthday. 2 weeks ago, we were like, oh my gosh, Fantasy FC live and upgrading cards, but the state of Evo is still getting max 86, the occasional max 87 Evo, and SBCs for players being just not that good. We have completely done a 180. The Evos are insane with the ratings going up. We're going to talk about that. The SBCs with double guaranteed FUT Birthday packs that we can do every day. We got the max 89 FUT Birthday Team 1 guarantee and this uncapped FUT Birthday Team 1 guarantee as well. It's just fun stuff. Who do we have here? Center mid, Norwegian, Scottish Premiership. I'm not sure who this is. It's Rangers. Probably not going to be a card that I put into the bakery. Asgard, who has got okay stats, of course, is 5'5" and 93 balance, but probably not a card I'm going to Evo. However, it's an SBC I get to do every single day, and I'm doing it every single day. That is just fun. I'm going to say that word too many times in this video, but it's just fun. Now, let's go to one last thing with SBCs before we go to evolutions. That SBC right there required a Team of the Week. Team of the Weeks are discard because they have been supplied into the ground, or almost discard. They've been supplied into the ground with the store packs, and we're going to talk about store packs today, but I think that today would be, and tomorrow possibly, a good time to invest in informs as we head into this week. Maybe store packs are impacting the market a little bit less, and you're going to have more and more SBCs like those guaranteed for birthday packs. You got the 83x14s, maybe some other stuff that comes out that would require Team of the Weeks. Discard price for a Team of the Week investment is never a bad thing. You just have to worry about getting a lot of supply. But hey, as you can see here on my transfer list, I'll sell the occasional inform for 15,000 coins, as I'm lazy listing these that I bought even last week for 13,000 coins and forgot to sell them. So I would stock up on some informs at 10,000 coins, and we have another fodder investment that we're going to shout pretty soon as well. Now, the last part from yesterday's content, which maybe was the best, was our another max 88 evolution, the birthday fullback for right back or left back players. This is the type of Evo that we have been wanting for weeks. This is such a great Evo. Why is EA taking so long? Even though these are paid, why did it take EA almost like this is a better Evo than we had during Team of the Year. Why did it take so long to get Evos this good? I don't understand it, but we get Intercept Plus through this. You get as well the Pinged Pass Plus playstyle, a lot of great base playstyles, and then stats that actually go to 90 or above. Like, GG's, 65,000 coins, I would gladly pay to turn Jordi Alba into a usable card once again. I know that I'll lose the icon chemistry that his end of an era card type has, but I'll just put like a cosmetic Evo on him. This is amazing. He gets Bruiser, which would be perfect. Intercept Plus already has some of the passing playstyles there, which is great for him. Fullback plus as well. I think that's the card that I'm going to put in this Evo. I'm definitely tempted by Udogi. Definitely tempted by this Esme Brooks. That looks like a really crazy card, especially because she can play multiple positions. Digne has a lot of, look at those stats at 90 and above. 91 pace, 91 pass, 90 defense, and dribble with amazing playstyles. Like, this is what we're talking about, EA. This is an Evo. GG's for 65,000 coins. I think that is absolutely fine. I have no problem paying that amount for the Evo card that we get here. Teo Hernandez, Thunderstruck, Frimpong, Ultimate Scream, Ferland Mendy, Knockout Royalty, just to name a few of the cards that actually fit into this evolution. Nuno Menj fits into another Evo after the one that we had last week. But there's just so many options. That Guerrero card, the SBC during Winter Wild Cards, looks pretty good. You got so many options with the guys. It's fantastic. And of course, it has made some cards move pretty heavy on the market. Like that, does it get much better for a left back than what this Mendy has? I mean, you wish maybe that he had the Anticipate playstyle, but what this is doing is making cards that fit the Evo go up, right? Of course, it's max 88, so not too many people hadn't thought about investing in a Teo Hernandez card yet, but it's Teo. He's got Bruiser Plus, goes from 500k, he's now 630,000 coins at this very time. I do believe some of the other cards that are impacts, like Ferland Mendy, has gone up as well, and maybe the Frimpong cards moved up a little bit too. So it's just good times for Evos right now in this game. It's not good times if you have cards in the positions that these Evos are coming out for, right? Like we had the Striker Evo on Friday that dropped striker prices with the whole rest of the market crashing. Yesterday, even a Team of the Year, Selma Basha, went from 770k down to 630 on the market, even as a 3 playstyle plus card that is better statistically than some of the other cards that are coming out of this Evo. Her price got cooked because people are selling that card to go do the evolution. Even like Mycon. Now I get it. Mycon's in packs, and of course, what you expect when the cards that are in packs from a new promo on Saturday, what you expect is their prices to drop, and that is what happened. But I think he dropped extra because of the Evo yesterday. So honestly, GG's EA, what an Evo. Let's continue the train. Let's continue the hype today because we get daily Evos with this promo. Hopefully, they drop something nice today as well. Now, let's do a little bit of a market update. I wasn't really actively trading yesterday or getting involved with the market too much, but there are a couple of things that I noticed, especially with these FUT birthday cards, that might be happening today. Maybe sort of a trend, you could say. It does have to relate to the store, which we'll talk about that. If you take a look at these prices, a lot of them stayed up in the early hours yesterday on Saturday. Guys, it's still a little crazy to me. Like, I get it. But also, that's the point of this promo, is that people are spending this many coins on cards to turn them untradeable. Like, Alan St. Maximin, he went from 600k all the way above 800 for a little bit yesterday before content. He's now come back down, of course. And as we take a look at a lot of these FUT birthday cards, you're going to notice that is the trend. On Friday, of course, when they dropped, there was a whole bunch of supply. They got low, and then they went up into Saturday. And their prices stayed pretty well up into Saturday until content, and then they tanked. Pacho from 160k down to 106. Definitely the Araujo was a part of the reason that his card price dropped. But even if you take a look at Menu, who's 168,000 coins, he was up at 230 pre-content, and after content, bang, all the way to 160. Now, one of the reasons that those cards dropped so much is because of the tradable supply in the store. Yesterday, EA dropped another FUT Birthday Guarantee pack and a lot of other lightning rounds that are tradable. We've already had this FUT Birthday Guarantee that is here. Of course, we've got a bunch of store packs that are untradeable, that are really cheap, that I need to open, but it's the tradable supply that is making all these cards drop at the content drop every day. This golden FUT Birthday Guarantee, I think a lot of people are opening this. I think a lot of people are opening the rest of the FUT Birthday Guarantees that they have here, and then the other lightning rounds that EA is running too that are tradable, because you take a look after content when a new pack like that drops, you see prices absolutely crash, not only on these cards that are in packs, but also on fodder. So I would say that today, I would be careful around the content time as well. I don't know if it's going to be as drastic and if you're going to see as big of price drops on these FUT birthday cards, but I think it is possible to see some of their prices dip because of the refresh of packs that are in the store. Now, granted, we still know that these cards are very popular for people to buy to then put into Evos at the moment. But like I said in yesterday's video, this is uncharted territory. Like, we've never been here before. When does the demand run out for these cards? When do people say, you know what? I've bought the Alan St. Maximin that I wanted to buy. I bought the Kobe Mainu. I bought the Eki TK. I evoed them. They're untradeable now. I can't sell them, right? That is the risk you run with this promo. But like, how long does it take until these cards kind of start to fall a little bit? Or is there enough continuous demand for all these cards out there that they're just going to continue to rise even after they go out of packs? Because those Evos are still there and they won't be getting supplied anymore. Like, seeing how many people are buying cards and then putting them in these evolutions, like, these cards don't get upgraded for stats because, you know, they're just getting playstyles on them. So when 90 rated cards can fit into evolutions, even when some of these 89 rated cards, which shouldn't be super far in the future, fit more Evos as well, some of these players like maybe Nicolas Pepe or who else in here? Maybe Mikel Marino. Like, when he fits an 88 rated Evo, that's a card that's going to be pretty interesting for people to put into FUT Birthday Evos for Playstyle Pluses and then Evo the stats up. So I'm really curious to see how the long-term effect these cards are going to have on the market and how they're going to move. But for here and now, I think today you got to be worried about two things: more packs at the content drop and making these FUT Birthday cards go down in value from the store packs. And then also you've got not division rivals. You've got squad battles rewards today, which does give some tradable supply as well. And I do think that could make some of these cards in packs drop a little in price. Now, the out of packs market is kind of like the dust has settled a little bit, if you will. If you take a look at some of these player prices, Enzo Fernandez, still 270,000 coins. Of course, on Friday, we had the huge crash. We talked about it yesterday. He went from 300 plus down to 200 at his lowest. And now he's kind of come back. And yesterday, he was between 240 and 280. So it's like prices are kind of leveling out a little bit. I'm not saying they won't drop anymore, but I feel like we've had kind of the reset of the market. Like, we had that huge crash on Friday night, and prices have been reset to more realistic levels for where we're at now in this state of the game with this content that we've got. Same thing with the live cards. I would still highly recommend keeping an eye on some of these players. I've still got the Mateo investments. I have 4 of her for 280K. Probably going to hold those until she plays in like 3 or 4 days, I think it is, maybe 5 days. But I'll hold on to that card into the hype because these are still live items, and we do have a few more upgrades from this weekend's games. Koulibaly is getting the upgrade. I think that means he's going to get a +1 overall. He's going to get a 99 stat, and he's going to get 2 base playstyles because they kept a clean sheet. That Koulibaly card is looking really interesting at the moment, and there's more games today for fantasy cards, so make sure you keep an eye out for that there. That's kind of the state of the market right now at the moment. I haven't talked about the investment, though. I'm going to get to that in just 1 second. It has to do with the fun content. There's that word again. The fun content that I think we're going to be getting today on Sunday. This is because of a leak that we had posted yesterday by FIFA Trading Romania. Guys, we've had an icon player pick now in this game for a little while. I'll favorite here so we can see it. The 88 plus Encore icon pick. These icon picks so far this year have only included base cards, it feels like. Sure, there are other types of icons that are in this. They added Team of the Year icons, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago, but it's just so common that you see base icons in these picks. I don't think I've done a single icon pick this year because they haven't taken the base cards out of them. I did an icon pack on the stream on Friday because I was like, let me try this because these are only promo cards. Well, now an icon pick without base cards is expected to drop today based off what FIFA Romania said yesterday. That is actually pretty big news because with this fodder we're getting from objective packs, and I'll say it too, with all these like max 88 and max 89 FUT birthday packs, I'm hitting duplicates in these FUT birthday cards from down here in the bottom levels. That's great fodder. Like, at least we're getting some pretty decent fodder cards that we could easily chuck into an SBC like this and get some progress. And I think there's going to be a good bit of hype for this SBC today. So how are things going to go with this because there's no more base icons in it? What's the price going to be? Well, this one's 286s, an 87, 88, and an 89. But we know how cooked fodder is. I mentioned after the store packs that dropped yesterday at Content that we saw fodder prices drop. Just take a look at this, right? On Friday, that's what I'm going for. On Friday, 88s went down crazy, right? Down to 4.6K a couple hours after Content. Yesterday on Saturday, they even got as high as 6.5K before Content. Well, what happened? Store packs, boom, all the way down to 5,000 coins right there. I think today with Division Rivals rewards, we get involved on fodder. I think 87s, 88s, 89s, and dare I say you sprinkle a couple of 90s in there for the Division Rivals. Sorry, did I say Division Rivals again? I mean Squad Battles rewards. Squad Battle rewards today. I think this is going to be the time to buy fodder. It is, in the past couple of weeks, the best time, or has been the best time to invest in these cards. So I'd go for 87s at like 2.5K if you can, 88s at about 4.7, at least under 5, and then 89s at like 9.5K on bid. These cards, 9.5K right now, I think it's a great price. These cards were 9.5K when they tanked on Friday. And with fodder being so cheap, I cannot imagine this SBC staying as cheap as it is. I hope it does, because that'd be very nice of EA and that would make more people want to go do the icon player pick. But I would be expecting of EA maybe having 2 89 rated squads in here. And that's why I would say sprinkle in a couple of 90 rateds and definitely go for some 89 rateds with this, because I think that they're going to make this be a little more expensive because of the fact that fodder is so cheap. But I would get invested today for sure during Division Rivals Squad Battle rewards. Why do I keep saying Division Rivals rewards? Oh, I know, because I still have Division Rivals rewards that I haven't opened from this week. Come to the stream today, guys. We're going to open Division Rivals rewards and all the other packs that I still have saved up. I can't believe that I keep saying that, but that's why it's in the back of my mind, because I keep seeing rewards there. Anyways, get involved in some fodder today after rewards, and I think I'll be making some coins. The other content that we're expecting today is probably going to be another player SBC. I know we're getting daily Evos. We'll talk about that in a second, but seems like we're getting daily player SBCs as well. And, you know, cross off the Zé Roberto, the De Jong, and the Mandzukic, and the showdown here. We've only got couple more SBCs left. Maybe they're going to drop the other showdown today, Fabian and Gusto, since that game would be the day after the Barca and Newcastle game. That would make sense. Also could have a Crouch thrown in there as well, maybe the Gelson Martins and Bernardo Silva. So maybe the best guess for me today would be Gusto and Fabian. EA could wait for tomorrow for that one as well. We will just have to see for that. Those SBC cards, they look okay. I think we've had the best ones so far, and maybe the best SBC so far of FUT Birthday has been either Mandzukic or Araujo for the value plus the card that you get. De Jong, Zé Roberto, just a little bit expensive, but it's the Evos that keep shining through, guys. It is the Evos that are the most hype. And once again, right, we had a max 88 Evo yesterday. It doesn't seem like the Evos are going to slow down yet. I would have to imagine that we're not getting a paid evolution every single day. We are getting daily Evos, right? That's one thing that EA said. We've started off with 2 pretty good ones back to back, and then 1 free Evo from Friday. I wonder if we would get a free Evo today on Saturday. We'll have to see. There are prices on the market moving that make me think it might be a right wing evolution today. Take a look at this Cherokee, and also Endrick. There's a lot of these cards, and if you take a look at their prices in the last day, the leakers think they're slick. We can look at the market and see what's going on. 350K for Endrick, all the way up to 450. That's a big rise. Informed Cherokee started yesterday at 80K. He's now 122. So you guys know what to do. Sell in the hype. But max 88 potential for that right wing Evo, whatever position that actual Evo is going to be. Definitely look to sell in the hype for those cards, but it could be pretty good. And since we've seen it now back-to-back days with 2 really, really good Evos, obviously I would say be careful with right wings on the market. Now, since we're getting daily Evos as a part of this, and I've said this before, but I do think that it's a very, very good potential that EA do this. I think they're going to drop more of those Evos that are like this one, the Calm and Collected, which is a whole bunch of times repeatable. And maybe it's like 10, 15, 20 times repeatable. We're going to have some of those evolutions, like the Shooting Boost one still is repeatable 5 more times for me. I got to finish that one off. Like, I could see us getting a good bit more of those types of Evos so that EA can say, oh, we're dropping daily Evos. Maybe they give like a 5-star skill move boost or a 5-star weak foot boost inside of Evos as well. I could see some of those things start to come into play. But so far they've been like good Evos so far. Now, last thing, I want to open a few packs. All I want to do is just rip packs right now to try to pack for birthday cards and put them into the bakery. I didn't open like any packs yesterday. I will take a 90 rated Jude Bellingham, but I didn't open like any packs until literally this video, those player picks, and then a couple of these packs here in the store. I'm going to just rip the max 89 FUT birthdays on my own. Sure, there's a couple of 89s I haven't got yet that I would like to hit, but like, the real chase for the FUT birthdays and then the bakery are the 90 plus cards. Wow. Geesh, inform's crazy. Love that. It's the 90 plus cards, right? That's why I love every single chance that I get at a uncapped FUT birthday guarantee pack, because that gives you like, oh my goodness, I could pack a Pacho here, or I could pack, you know, a Colby Mainu, or I could pack a Luis Diaz, like one of those cards that is harder to get that you don't want to necessarily spend your coins on, but you'd still love to get. And then evolve. Let's do one more 83 by 14 here to test our luck. And then if we don't see FUT birthday, we'll open one of the FUT birthday guarantees. Last one. Okay, no FUT birthday for us. Let's open one of the max 89 FUT birthday guarantees real quick and see if we can hit one of those players. I wish Modric was 89. I would love to Evo Modric, right? That'd be so sick. Max 89 FUT birthday team one guarantee. Give me a Aubameyang or the Messi card. Or I've heard that Igor Thiago is pretty crazy too. Left back, Dutch. Who's that? Oh, that's Oosterwald, of course, the card that I'm evoing right now. And that's why he's a dupe, not a dupe, because I'm actually evoing him. That's the card that a lot of people want, but he's only 87 rated. Okay, we'll open these last two. I'll skip them. We'll skip pack. Any luck? Senezi. I get this dude all the time. Definitely not going to evo him for playstyle pluses. The only problem now is with the playstyle pluses is I've evoed a couple of players, so I'm going to start running out of the free ones. Yeah, another dupe Morton as well. I'm going to run out of the free ones, and I'm going to have to start using the paid ones. So got to make some coins and got to make some investments. That's why I want to make sure that I shout investments in every single video through the next couple of weeks for you guys, because, of course, we are all needing those coins to do those evolutions for those playstyles on the FUT birthday bakery players. I'm going to go get one more game of squad battles in, and I will see you guys for squad battle and division rivals rewards, hopefully today on the stream. If you enjoyed this video and you're enjoying FUT birthday at the moment like I am, make sure to drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video if you can, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you are new. It's been TheFutAccountant. I'll see you guys today. Have a happy Sunday. Peace out.